My dear friends, today I bring you some truly life-changing news, something that millions of Australians have been waiting for, hoping for, and quite frankly, deserving of for a very long time. The government has finally approved tax-free pensions and boosted benefits for all Australian retirees. Yes, you heard that right. Your pension income will now be tax-free, and your benefits are getting a real increase that will make a meaningful difference in your everyday life. For years, retirees have carried a heavy burden. You have worked all your life, you have paid your taxes, raised your families, contributed to this country in every way imaginable, and yet when retirement arrived, many of you were left worrying about bills, groceries, medications, and rent. It has been heartbreaking to see people who built this nation still struggling just to get by. But finally, there is good news. Finally, the system is giving something back to you, something fair, something respectful, and something that acknowledges your lifetime of contribution. Before we dive deep into all the details, please take a moment to subscribe to this channel and turn on the notification bell. This is where you will always find honest, clear, and easy to understand updates about pensions, benefits, and payments. I share these updates not just as news, but as support for our senior community to make sure no one misses out on what they rightfully deserve. So if you have not already, subscribe now and stay informed. Now, let us talk about what is really happening and what this means for you. The government has now approved a major pension reform that allows pension payments to be completely tax-free for all eligible retirees. This is not just a small change, it is a historic one. For years, retirees have faced complicated tax systems and confusing rules that reduce their take-home income. Many seniors found themselves paying tax on their limited pension income even after a lifetime of paying taxes while working. It simply did not make sense. But from now on, that confusion and frustration are finally over. Under the new reform, anyone receiving an age pension, disability support pension, or carer pension will no longer have any tax deducted from their payments. These pensions are now officially 100% tax-free. This means that every single dollar you receive from Centrelink will go directly into your bank account with no deductions, no complications, and no more worrying about how much you will actually have left after tax time. And there is more good news for retirees who draw income from their superannuation funds. Under the new rule, all Australians aged 60 and over who are receiving income from a retirement phase super account will now enjoy full tax-free withdrawals. This includes both regular income payments and lump sum withdrawals. So if you have savings in your super and you are drawing it out to pay for your daily needs, or even to enjoy life a little, that money is yours, completely tax-free. To put it simply, if you are over 60 and retired, you keep every cent you receive from your pension and your superannuation. No tax will be taken out. Now, in addition to the tax-free status, the government has also confirmed a boost to the pension rate to help retirees keep up with rising living costs. Prices of groceries, rent, fuel, and power bills have all gone up sharply, and this increase aims to provide real relief where it is needed most. Starting this payment cycle, single pensioners will now receive around $1,090 per fortnight, while couples combined will receive around $1,640 per fortnight. That is a meaningful increase compared to previous rates, and when combined with the new tax-free rule, it gives you more money in hand to cover essentials and even enjoy small comforts without guilt or stress. On top of that, the pension supplement and energy supplement, two payments that help cover ongoing costs like electricity and phone bills, have also been raised slightly. These are added automatically to your fortnightly pension payments, so you do not need to do anything to receive them. Another major piece of this reform involves the work bonus scheme. This program allows pensioners to earn some extra income without it affecting their pension. The government has now confirmed that this scheme will continue and even become more flexible. That means if you decide to do a bit of part-time work, volunteer jobs, or seasonal work, You can now earn more without losing your pension entitlements, and that income will also be tax-free. For many older Australians, this change brings not only financial relief, but also emotional peace. Retirement should not be a time of worry or stress. It should be a time of comfort, dignity, and enjoyment after a lifetime of service and effort. This reform brings that dream a little closer for millions of Australians. Let us also talk about those with smaller savings or those living on limited income. The government has announced extra assistance for low-income and vulnerable seniors. That includes increased rent assistance for those living in private rentals, energy bill rebates to help with power costs, and expanded access to the Commonwealth Seniors Health Card, which gives retirees cheaper medicines and additional healthcare discounts. For many people living on fixed incomes, these small supports add up to big differences. A little less pressure each month, and a lot more comfort in knowing that help is there when you need it. Now, let us take a moment to understand why this change has happened. The government did not just wake up one morning and decide to do this. It came after years of pressure from seniors groups, economists, and everyday Australians who have been saying for too long that the system was unfair. People argued that retirees should not be paying taxes on money they have already been taxed on throughout their working life. They pointed out how inflation has been eating away at fixed incomes and how too many older Australians were falling into poverty despite doing everything right. Finally, after countless discussions and reviews, the government has listened. Officials have said that this new reform is not just about helping retirees, it is about strengthening the entire economy. When seniors have more money to spend, they use it in their local communities, buying groceries, supporting local businesses, visiting family, and contributing to local economies. That extra spending helps keep shops open, supports jobs, and boosts regional areas across the country. In other words, this is not just good for retirees, it is good for Australia. So what does this mean for you personally, in everyday life? Let us look at a few examples. If you are a single retiree living on the age pension, you will now keep your full $1,090 per fortnight without any tax deductions. That is over $28,000 a year, tax-free. If you are a couple, you will get about $1,640 combined every fortnight, which is around $42,000 a year, also tax-free. That alone already makes a difference in your monthly budget. But if you also have a small superannuation fund and you are drawing income from it, say $2,000 a month, that money is now also completely tax-free. So instead of worrying about end-of-year tax adjustments or deductions, you can plan your expenses with confidence. If you decide to do a little work on the side, maybe 2 days a week helping out somewhere, the new work bonus rules mean you can earn extra income and still keep your full pension. And again, all that extra income is tax-free. This gives retirees more flexibility, independence, and dignity. It allows you to live your life your way without feeling punished for trying to stay active or improve your situation. But of course, the reform does not stop there. There is also a stronger focus on fairness and simplicity. The government has pledged to make pension rules easier to understand. Many seniors have struggled with confusing paperwork, complex tax offsets, and income tests. These new rules are designed to simplify the system so seniors can focus on living, not dealing with forms. Now, let us address a few common questions many of you might have. First, will you need to apply for the new tax-free pension rule? The answer is no. It will apply automatically. If you are already receiving a pension or super income, the change will be reflected automatically in your payments. Second, will this affect people under 60? The full tax exemption applies to retirees aged 60 and above, but younger recipients of disability or carer pensions will still receive some tax benefits and payment adjustments depending on their individual circumstances. Third, what about part-time workers? You can still earn additional income, and the new higher thresholds mean you will keep your pension for longer before it starts to reduce. Fourth, is this a temporary change or permanent? This reform has been designed as a long-term structural change, not a one-time payment. The goal is to make the retirement system fairer, simpler, and more stable for future generations as well. These answers confirm what many retirees have been hoping to hear. This is not just a one-off bonus or temporary relief. It is a permanent improvement that will continue into the future. Now, let us take a step back and think about what this really means on a deeper level. This is not just about money, it is about respect. For too long, many older Australians felt forgotten, like their contribution was not appreciated. But this reform shows that your voice has been heard. It is a recognition of your decades of hard work and your role in building the country we all live in today. It means being able to open your power bill without panic. It means being able to buy healthy food without cutting corners. It means being able to visit your family, spoil your grandkids once in a while, or take that small trip you have been dreaming about. It means freedom from worry, freedom from the stress that comes with financial uncertainty. That is what this change is really about. As we look ahead, this reform might just be the beginning. There is already talk about further pension indexation, expanded healthcare access, and stronger aged care support linked directly to pension payments. The government has made it clear that improving the lives of older Australians is now a national priority, and this step marks the foundation for even greater improvements in the future. So, what should you do next? The most important thing is to make sure your information with Centrelink is up to date. Check your bank details, address, and contact information to ensure your payments arrive smoothly. If you have a financial advisor, confirm that your super account is in the correct retirement phase so you can benefit from full tax exemption. And of course, always rely on official government sources for updates. Avoid scammers or people who claim they can get you extra payments for a fee. The government will never ask for money to apply for benefits. Now, before we end, I want to take a moment to speak to you personally. To every senior watching this right now, please know that you are valued. You are respected. You are appreciated. You have carried this nation through decades of change, through challenges, through good times and bad. You have given your best years to this country, and you deserve a retirement that reflects that. This new reform, tax-free pensions, boosted benefits, and more support is a long overdue thank you for everything you have done. It is your time now to breathe, to live comfortably, and to enjoy the fruits of your hard work. If you found this information helpful, please take a second to subscribe to this channel and click the bell icon so you never miss important pension updates. I post every week to keep you informed and supported with real, clear, and honest information. And please share this video with your friends and family because many seniors still do not know about these changes, and sharing this could genuinely help someone you care about. Thank you so much for watching. Stay safe, stay strong, and remember, this is your time. You have earned it. You have worked for it. And now, at last, you can enjoy your retirement with a little more peace and a lot more pride. This is a big win for all Australian retirees. Tax-free pensions and boosted benefits are finally here. Congratulations, and I will see you in the next video with more important updates for our wonderful seniors.